The subscriber number is currently recording a podcast. Please try again later.
Hey guys, and welcome back to 20 something. Today I'm with my friend Andrew
Hi.
from high school. But we're not in high school anymore.
We aren't. No.
We're big kids now.
Big kids don't
Yeah.
cry.
No. And today we're in his car. For those who are watching the video version of this, we're in his cool convertible.
I think it's very cool to have me in a car
Doing
because
a
I love
podcast.
cars.
Yes, that's like ideal for you.
Yes.
Yes, it is. How long have you had your car?
About a year and a half now.
What's her name again? Something with a
Zina.
Z. Zina. Zina.
With
the-
an H at the end. Zina.
And she's pimped up. She's cool. She has
She's got a dragonfly.
she has a dragonfly.
as of yesterday.
Yeah, she's so cool.
So that's
She has
cool. She's got
asthma. What do you call the thing?
pumps. I
Asthma
don't know.
pumps around.
She's
She
got a
has
couple of
cassettes.
Zambucks
She
lying
has some
around.
fidgets. She's
She
really
does
cool.
have cassettes. She's
really
older than
cool.
me.
Wow.
She's a cougar. A cool car.
Rawr.
Cool car.
Cougar
Cougar car.
That's cool.
That's what I'm saying.
That is so cool. But anyway, Andrew, do you want to give them a little backstory of who you are and what you're doing?
I am a professional underwater fish whisperer.
Yeah.
That's what I do for a living.
Don't Google it.
There won't be results because I'm the only one. No, I'm kidding. So I am 21 now. 21. Anyway. I'm studying fashion buying.
Yes, sir.
Which is quite cool.
So cool.
I'm in my final year.
And you're so close to being done.
Yeah.
Do you know what you're going to do next year?
Work, hopefully.
That's good. In the fashion industry?
Yes. Yeah.
That's exciting.
It is. I'm looking forward to it. It's a bit nerve-wracking,
Mhm.
but it's exciting.
Mm-hmm. At least you're, like, we've been talking about this on a few episodes before. It, like, doing what you like is so much more worth it than
Oh yes,
falling
definitely.
into something that is safe. So, you're one of the good ones, following something you actually like.
Yeah.
Well,
We'll see how it works
It's
out.
gonna work out. It always works out.
Yeah.
But anyway, today we're gonna talk about social media.
Ooh, okay.
Oof.
That's a big one.
It's a big topic because it's kind of like, especially for our age, it's kind of our life.
lives.
And it's bad. Well,
It is bad.
it's such a big part of our lives, and it has such a big influence. It's definitely a whole topic on its own.
It is.
So,
it is.
what's your first like feelings towards?
I don't like any social media
No.
at all. I hate it actually. I don't hate, but I don't like it at all. I don't have TikTok on my phone. I haven't had it for like 3-4 years ever.
I tried to like fast it.
So I don't know anything about it. And
No.
Instagram, I don't have on my phone at all. I use it on my computer,
yeah.
on my laptop, which helps,
Mm.
but not enough.
That is insane. I would
Yeah.
never. I am not afraid to say that I am an addict.
I am. That's why.
Are you a recovering addict?
First step is. What's the first?
Accepting? Oh, no.
Acceptance. Yeah.
Is it? No, that's the last step. The first one is like, what is the word?
It's like realization.
Realizing it.
Yeah.
But there's a word for it, but it's okay. Yeah, I know I'm addicted.
Yeah. I think social media is like a drug,
It is.
and
it's so
not a
bad.
good one.
No.
Well, I don't think they are good drugs.
No. And it's so weird because I love creating and I love like
Yes.
making videos, and it's like such a big passion of mine. So I have a lot to do with it. I love to take pictures and post it. So I have I'm active on social media for sure. But
I think that makes a difference. That
It
you
does.
use it like for productivity and you enjoy it.
In a way.
It's good in that sense.
Yeah, but
I
I've
think.
realized how bad it got. Like a few, like some incidences. Is that a word? Yeah.
Mhm.
Where I would like feel super stressed or like something's really bad's going on. let's for example say I just had a fight with someone. My first instinct would be like, I need to go watch TikTok. Like someone would like need to go smoke a cigarette or something. My first like thought would be, I need to zone out. I need to go.
That's crazy.
And that leads to like not dealing with things. I'm like, I'm so it's so bad, but I love it at the same time. I admit you should not see my screen time. It's really
I know
bad.
mine's bad.
No, it's but you don't have them on your phone.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
So it's like WhatsApp.
No.
What uses
My
your
screen time on my laptop.
Okay.
I use my laptop.
Oh, okay.
But that's it makes it easier to like not use it in a
Yeah.
conversation because I
Yeah.
can't. I don't have it.
That's true. Like if you needed to like mindlessly scroll, you'll need to like bring out your laptop and actually like think about it and log in.
Yeah.
So that's actually very smart.
Yeah, I think a big thing is mindless usage. I think focusing on Instagram, because that's what I can talk about, is okay if you use it mindfully.
Yeah.
Like telling yourself, okay, I'm going to do this on Instagram right now. Search for something that I'm looking for,
Right.
or talk to someone,
Yeah.
or DM someone. But otherwise, it's terrible.
Yeah.
I think people argue, oh, you can learn so much. It's so easy to, I don't know, find stuff you're looking for.
Yeah.
It's really not.
No, I totally agree. My mom told me this story. I might be wrong with some of the facts, but she was saying, like, we know like screen addiction is bad, but she was saying it's actually like if you had to compare like watching a movie or like something that doesn't involve like interacting with the screen, for example, like watching a movie, it's like you just receiving, versus like playing a video game or like scrolling on Instagram, like decision making that needs to happen and on the screens are so much worse for your brain than just watching a movie. So watching a movie is actually better than scrolling, because I can't remember the reason why, but it's like
I think
you're not shutting down at all, you know.
I think one reason could also be movies require more attention, or a longer attention span.
Oof.
Like
Our
on
attention
Instagram,
span is so bad.
mine is terrible
If
now.
a video is longer than like 30 seconds,
I don't even finish videos if I ever scroll, because I can't focus that long.
yeah,
Which is number one, I'd say, the worst thing
yeah,
about Instagram
Oh,
is
yeah.
your attention span. Like it just dies.
yeah,
Which is bad, especially if you start moving outside
yeah.
social media into
Yeah.
conversations with people.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's
People
a good
can't
point.
hold conversations anymore,
Yeah.
and they can't talk about real stuff.
That's so true. I've never even thought of that.
You know,
That's a good point.
like if you had to talk about something other than what you've seen on TikTok or social media, what would you be able to talk about? I mean, you don't have to mention it, but
yeah, but
thinking
it's,
about it is
it's something
quite
to think
crazy.
about for sure. It's so no thanks. But I've been trying to use the Opal app. Do you know what Opal app is?
What's that?
It's like a social media blocker in a way, but it's not like the usual like, oh, your screen limit is finished. It's like you can like set difficulty levels, and it's been helping me a lot actually, because you need to, for example, I do not have access to like Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok from 8 till 12 in the morning, because that's usually when I do my work.
That's really good.
And if I needed to, like for example, I needed to get like information or something, or I needed to use the internet, sometimes I need YouTube for like sounds or whatever, I need to go into the Opal app, so I'm like intentional about what I'm doing, and then you need to go snooze it for, I don't think you can do it for more than 15 minutes.
Okay.
And I've been using that for like 2 weeks now, maybe 3, and it's been helping me so much. My screen time is still bad, but I know it gets bad when I'm scrolling or I'm on my phone, and I'm like, oh, I need to stop now, and I'm not. That is, you didn't have that problem, but
I do.
coming from an addict, it's
I
bad.
think the main problem is that instant dopamine
Oh, yeah.
release that
Oh,
you get
yeah.
from watching a short video.
Yeah.
And I've watched a couple of videos now on social media and how bad it is.
Yeah.
All good. I mean, obviously there are some good sides,
Mm.
but where was I going with this? I don't even know.
You were talking about I was saying the instant
The
gratification.
dopamine.
Yeah.
So the problem is people don't have the attention span anymore to focus on things that give them sort of a good or
Yeah.
longer dopamine
Yeah.
release.
Yeah.
The dopamine that you
Ooh.
get from short form content is instant, but it only lasts a couple of seconds.
Kind of like
it's
a
quite
sugar
strong.
high.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's super strong. It's a high, but only for a couple of seconds, a few minutes
Yeah.
at most.
Yeah.
Now, once you start doing stuff that releases beta
Yeah.
dopamine, like
Yeah.
working out for some people,
Yeah.
or I don't know,
Reading.
learning a music instrument,
Yeah.
whatever you actually enjoy doing,
Mhm.
that dopamine lasts so much longer
Yeah.
and has such a better effect on you,
Yeah.
on your health and everything.
But because of like our attention span,
People can't do it.
Wait, that's so bad.
And another excuse that people use is that they don't have time to do these things.
No.
I challenge you, pull out your phone right now,
Mm-mm.
check your
No, don't.
screen time on TikTok and Instagram.
You should probably do that. When I like put in my Opal app like things, you need to say what's your average like screen time. I'm not gonna say it because I'm
Oh
embarrassed.
no, it's crazy.
But they were like, didn't they say the amount of years you will be on your phone? And I think for me it was like over 30 years, Andrew. 30
That's
years.
crazy.
That's
You know how much you can do in 30 years?
you can.
You can live. That's crazy. You
It
can live.
is. It's so bad. But like you said, there is good in it. But it's all about moderation and it's all about balance at the end of the day. And we kind of just need to learn how to do that as a especially our age group, because we kind of grew up with it.
That's true.
And how do you feel about kids having screen time?
Oh, no,
That's a good
That's a big
question.
no-no for me.
Yeah.
I don't believe that kids should have any screen time at all, like ever. Maybe up until like the age of, I want to say 14.
Yo, how old
15,
were you when you
16.
got your first phone?
Our first phone was in grade 7 or 8,
Okay.
which
Um,
is
it was
what,
for me too,
14,
yeah.
14, 15-ish.
Yeah, I was the same. Thank goodness, because when I see these iPad kids, it's scary.
It's such an easy escape
It
to what you actually have to do.
and it like messes with their development so bad. And if they're used to it as a kid, like imagine how bad it's gonna be when they're adult. I mean, if I look at my childhood, at least I see like digging in the mud and like riding my bike and all of these fun things. But like these new little Gen Alpha kids are seeing Coco Melon and
Oh.
Subway Surfers.
Coco Melon.
You know, there's actually been a study about how bad that show is. Actually, it's because of the stimulation and the colors and stuff. I don't know why, but I just remember like someone telling me that.
Well, there's so much more than just the psychological effect of using or stimulating kids through screen time. Like my sister had a baby now. They have a baby and they visited now, and the kid doesn't get screen time at all.
Yeah.
He's probably never seen like a video or anything.
Yeah.
Obviously he chats to us over a video call,
Yeah.
but obviously that's an exception.
Yeah.
But if you try and stimulate that kid with a screen, there's going to be no physical growth in the
Yeah.
kid.
Oh,
no small motor skills,
Yeah.
fine skills
Yeah.
that get developed.
Yeah. And boredom is actually so good.
Boredom is amazing. I believe boredom is great. You can do so much.
the
and
creative juices
if you
start
feel
flowing.
bored, you actually feel motivated to do something.
Yeah.
Because you're like, oh, I'm sitting here, I'm bored, I need to do something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, then go do something.
Exactly.
Don't pull out your phone.
Exactly. Like,
Go do something.
that's
There's
the quick
something that
fix.
you've always wanted to do in life. If you've always wanted to play guitar, for example, go do it. You don't have an excuse. Go do it.
Yeah.
If you check your screen time,
those 30 years. You have 30 years.
if you
worth of
have,
time.
I'd say most of the people listening now or watching have more more than 2 or 3 hours of screen time a day.
Oh,
at least.
mine's much more.
If you take half an hour a day, 1 hour a day,
Yeah.
in a year's time, you are most probably going to be a professional at whatever you want
That
to try
is
and
so
do.
true.
If you play an hour a day guitar or read for
Oh,
an
yeah,
hour
you're
a
gonna be
day,
a rock
practice
star.
any skill for 1 hour a day,
Yeah.
which is not even half of your
Yeah.
screen time,
Yeah.
you will be
Wow.
amazing at it.
That is crazy to think about it that way. And it's kind of challenging because we're kind of all addicts. But it challenges us to actually get out of that loophole and get out of the addiction of it and actually do something with our lives for sure.
Yeah, I think a lot of people struggle with reasoning behind why they should quit social media.
Yeah.
And I challenge
Tell
these
them.
people.
Tell them why.
Go make a
Andrew.
list on why you think social media is good for you. What do you get from it? And then whatever reasons you wrote down, see if there's a substitution for that. So if you wrote down, oh, I can message people, it's like an easier way to contact people. You can WhatsApp or message them.
Yeah.
That's way easier.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then make a second list on what do you feel personally for you are the bad influences
Yeah.
of social
Yeah.
media on you. I did this actually a couple of weeks ago, and as soon as I started, I wrote 1 or 2 things, and I thought, okay, this is it. But eventually, I ended up on 7 or 8
Sure.
negative things,
Yeah, like proper
and not
things.
one good thing
No
of
way.
Instagram. And since then, I'm like, okay, let's just try and go
Wow.
without it for a while.
No, I mean,
And since then,
sure.
it's been amazing.
Yeah, it's good to have perspective. It's good. I like look up to you for actually like doing that. It's,
Yeah, well,
it's a
not
challenge,
easy.
but it's
definitely
something-
not easy.
It's something to try. I feel like I need to use my time better. We're running out.
You can do so much more than sit on your phone.
Yes,
It's insane.
that's a good one.
And it's sad, like how much of your time or how much of your life you actually
Oh
wasting,
yeah. Oh yeah.
and you have nothing to show for it. At all.
You have Instagram pictures. I'm kidding.
No comments.
But anyway, thank you so much for joining me today.
This was a good conversation. Thank you for
I feel
having me. I enjoyed
that was
it.
fun. I'm so glad we did it in
I
your
hope
car,
someone
in your cool car.
Can have a cool takeaway from
Yes,
this and
for
actually
sure.
use what we talked about.
Yes, for sure. I did. Kind of feel stirred.
Yeah.
I want to go do something with my life.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think it's good to be challenged. So, yeah, last challenge, go cold turkey, uninstall Instagram
turkey.
for a week, deactivate your account. That's way easier because then you don't think about what's happening on there. Deactivate your account, you can. Do it for a week and just see, write down how you feel in that week
Wow.
and after, and how you feel as soon as you
Yeah.
start using
It's
Instagram
for
again.
an experiment. It's for research purposes.
It's for yourself.
Yes.
It'll be so good.
Yes.
Anyway, this was so much fun.
This was great. So
Awesome.
guys, thank you for watching and thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next week with another random person in another random location, and we'll talk about something great. See you guys. Bye.
Cheers.